Hello everyone, JammaJohn here, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 PlayStation 1 games. Now, this also is going to include sequels to games as well as multiplayer, so again, we're not limiting it to just single-player campaigns and everything, and without further ado, here we go.
Yeah, I know. I gotta believe.
Coming up at number 10, we have Parappa the Rapper. Now, I could listen to this song all day. This game is great. It would be a lot higher on the list, but they only have about 6 stages, so not a whole ton of gameplay, but man, this was so much fun because you'd be sitting there and you can't help but sing with the game as well. It was definitely a good time, and I highly recommend it for anyone who hasn't played this retro game. Pretty great. Megaman X4. Great Mega Man game. Honestly, one of my favorite Mega Man games. Simply because you can play as Mega Man and as Zero, which gives you a lot more play time in it. Definitely a nice amount of boss fights and everything. And a whole bunch of unlockables. The thing that I like about it the most is that you can beat one boss, and then once you obtain the skill from that boss, then you will actually be able to use that as a weakness towards another boss. So definitely some strategy behind this game as well, which is nice because it's not just running around and shooting a whole bunch of enemies. Fun fact about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, it's actually easier to find a soundtrack for games like this than actual gameplay footage, but nonetheless, this game is so amazing. It's so much fun going around just random skateboard tracks and everything, doing a whole bunch of tricks that obviously defy the laws of gravity and everything. Definitely a whole bunch of unlockables in this game, you know, going around. And even if you're not a fan of skating in real life, this game is amazing for you. And what I personally liked about it the most is that SpiderMan was actually an available character. Like, that's so awesome, just seeing one of your favorite Marvel heroes just going into a game about skateboarding. Like, it's so random but so awesome at the same time. And I mean, definitely another one for the books, I must say. Definitely a lot of fun to play horse with your friends.
Whoa! What a ride!
Hi, kid. I'm Batty. My boss, Darth Void, sent me here to help you. Boy, does he have big plans for you. Stick with me, and I'll help you gain divine power.
Spider sense tingling. What's going on here?
Coming up at number 7, we have Tekken 3. Definitely an amazing side fighter that brings a lot of 3D reality into it as well. Definitely the best, in my eyes, one of the best Tekken games. Probably 5 or Tag Tournament are the only ones that I would say is in competition with this one, but a lot of definitely close calls with that, but I honestly love this game. I spent so much time on it, and it's so much fun just going around as one of your favorite characters from all the other games, and just the combo move list is just so crazy, and it's definitely very teachable and easy to learn how to use them as well in this game, so that's what I like most about it. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Wow. This one definitely revolutionized the Street Fighter series. I mean, Street Fighter was already good enough as it is, but the way that they made this game, it just was so awesome. You could be 3 different types of player for each character, going through and using all those max combos and everything, trapping your buddies and getting them all pissed off and everything. Pretty great, I must say. And there's definitely a lot of gameplay that could be had in this one. Definitely a very tough challenge as well, which is what I always like. You know, a lot of hours being put into it and a lot of difficulty as well behind the game. Everyone knows you can't have a top 10 list without having Twisted Metal somewhere on there. And Twisted Metal 3, in my opinion, was the best one. Going around as a bunch of different cars, just blowing shit up. I mean, really just dominating. Legends of Dragoon. Wow. This game, I could talk about this game for hours because there's so many hours of content in this game. I mean, there's 4 discs. 4! This game lasts so long, and it is so worth it for every single second. You just get more and more attached to the characters, and it's such a great RPG because it's not just, you know, oh, I select this move and it's that. You have to also time the moves perfectly, as shown in the video. You have to time it right in order to hit with the critical hits, and even if you're using items, you gotta jam that X button in order to make it do a lot more damage. But definitely a great game. There's just so much more into it that I can talk about, but I don't want this video lasting like 4 hours, so I definitely love this game and highly recommend it to anyone that has not seen this one and was caught by the Final Fantasy bug.
Warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track start line. Finish a track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will turn on and open to you. Good luck, and drive fast.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
Who could forget about this little purple dragon? Honestly, Spyro was a game that came out and just revolutionized the PlayStation. I mean, wow. This game was so amazing. There's just so much open worldness to it. You're running around as a little purple dragon, killing a whole bunch of different enemies, collecting all those jewels and everything. Definitely one of the top franchises for PlayStation to this freaking day.
Computer Entertainment America presents a Universal Interactive Studios production.
A game created and developed by Naughty Dog.
Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Crash Bandicoot Warped. Whew! This game I can play over and over and over and over again. I loved this game so much. Different stages have 5 levels each to them, and then a boss battle as well. And each of those stages has one stage where you're not even Crash. You're playing and going through, whether you're going around on a submarine, going around, floating. It's just, I'm just at a loss of words for this game. Fighting those boss battles, taking down Tiny and everything. I seriously have put so many hours into this game, just constantly winning over and over and over again. And the unlockables too. Coming in at number 1, you know it had to be Metal Gear Solid. This game was just mind-blowing. I mean, they really had you working very hard to beat this game, and there are so many different ways you can approach it. You know, going around killing, or not even killing, taking out enemies. I mean, yeah, you could kill them, but that obviously would not make you sneaky, but it pays to be sneaky on this game, you know, seeing as though you don't have a lot of rations, you know, just choking people out and everything, kind of just moving them away. This game, though, whew, they really put you to the test with this one. They do a lot of different stuff that no other company really has thought about, and I mean, obviously the boss battles are really tough, whether you're facing a dude who loves revolvers or a guy who loves tanks. Holy smokes. This game seriously has just been all over the place as far as what is so good about it. It's just such an amazing game. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for a lot more additional content, and stay tuned.